I take on others' energy, both positive and negative. Is there a way to block the negative? It stays with me for a while and I don't want to carry it. I cannot leave these people, so need a way to deal with the negative energy. I want to remain empathetic, just retain my joy. Marie, if you are one of us, the HSPs, the highly sensitive people, you definitely know what this can feel like. Therefore, if you can't leave this situation right now, the only thing you have that's within your control is what are you making it mean to you? Because if you look at the Mahatma Gandhis of our time, the Mother Teresas, the Martin Luther Kings of our times, you'll notice that they didn't have the best situation or the environment or sometimes even the support. But they was able to hold their unconditional loving focus because they changed what difficult people meant to them. In fact, Mahatma Gandhi, the more difficult you was to him, the more he would have held this unconditional loving focus. So the more he reminded himself, I need to heal this person, instead of reacting in a survival way. So in each and every moment, remember you got a chance to show up at what we like to call the relationship gym. Remember, in the gym, you don't grow when you're lifting styrofoam weights, not if you want to get strong. You only grow when you're tested. Those challenging situations and those people, that's a test, a chance for you to grow yourself, strengthen yourself. Who do you want to be? Because there's a very big difference here. If you really want to master your life, you got to know the 3 levels, the stages of mastery, and that will help you to understand what we're trying to get across here as a prescription. The first level of mastery, which is the lowest level you can possibly get to, is just knowing, right? Why is this the lowest level? Because we can know what to do. It doesn't mean you'll do what you know. Yes or no? But most people believe all of this is all about just you trying to remember it. But that doesn't change your life. Just trying to remember more, right? You just end up being just book smart. How many of you have ever met somebody who's really intelligent, but really suffering at the same time? You ever met those people? So knowledge, learning, knowing is level 1. Level 2 is cognitive mastery. Cognitive mastery is when you naturally think these thoughts. When all of a sudden the theoretical knowledge is within your psychology. So the ideas you're having is a complicated, entwined thoughts that comes from your knowledge. So that means you have cognitively mastered the principle. You're thinking different. Making sense? But there will be times you're thrown off. In certain contexts, there'll still be times perhaps you're not holding that unconditional loving thinking because that person's really triggered you. And this is why the final step of mastery comes into play, which is called physical mastery. That's when you are the change. This is when you embody what you know. This is when you are the very thing that you're thinking about. It is in that moment you are seeing incredible results because you are it and you achieve and attract those results as a result of that. The only way you can get to level 3 is by knowing that knowledge is for your mind, experience is for your body. If you want to just cognitively master something, which is still important for you to be thinking this way, knowledge, yes, accumulate it, hear it more, just like you're hearing it right now. But eventually, if you want to get to that final level, you got to do something, new decision. You got to make a new decision. You got to choose to act differently and just not react like you've always done in the same way. So in that moment, when you're doing that, you're giving your body an experience. You're teaching it what the mind has intellectually understood. Is in that moment, you're entering the physical mastery realm. Making sense, by the way. Do that enough, and things will change. And before you know it, you will perhaps maybe get to one day where you can be surrounded by toxic people, but still be holding that unconditional loving focus. Right now, remind yourself, these negative people can be a great chance for you to strengthen that physical mastery, where you are trying to embody the very principles you're trying to think and live by.